Good evening, America. And today, at 3:21 or 6:21 New York time, America takes a great victory against those Soviets. At today's Olympic Games, the U.S. hockey team won 4-3 against the Soviets. Also, in other news, the new movies, The Shining and Friday the 13th, has arrived in theaters. So, if you want to get a good scare, make sure you buy your tickets before they sell out. In other news, we see the Rubik's Cube has taken the world by storm and is a hit with kids trying to challenge themselves to solve this puzzle. Now, back to the Olympic Games. Despite personal opinion, Americans came out on top today, showing that even with a little training, you can do big things, as long as you've got courage. We're proud of our boys representing red, white, and blue on the coldest arena. And the next time the Soviets want to compete, they'll have to think twice before going up against our top athletes. Today, we call this a true battle in the Cold War. Now to Bob for more details.
Thank you, Tom. As Tom just said, the game was a traditional 20-minute period game starting at 5 o'clock New York time, 2 o'clock for those of you listening in California. And man, while it only lasted 60 full minutes of playtime, the tension there was so high it felt more like 3 hours. It was a stressful game, and gosh darn it, it was beautiful. As all of you know, the Olympics is a competition for amateurs across the globe to lead their country to victory in the world's most well-known competition. However, what you may not have known is that the Russians have been going behind everyone's backs, creating a team that actually practices for the Olympics. They have a national team, which explains why they have gone unbeaten until now. However, that also makes the details even more amazing. America has been properly following the customs of only letting amateurs play in the competition, and the team was completely composed of college players. This lineup consisted of players whose ages ranged from 19 to 25. What's really crazy, though, is that the Russian team, their ages ranged from 19 to 35. And they were all in professional clubs. Alright, now I'm going to show you some of the most important clips from the game. So right here, you can see the coach of the USSR team, Viktor Tikhonov, took out the well-known goalie Tretiak with his backup, Vladimir Mishkin. This was a surprising move, as it showed that something was up. Now, I don't know if the Russians were getting cocky at this point, or they thought that they could sub in a backup to get extra playtime. Maybe they just got mad at Tretiak for ending the first period 2-2. Either way, that's when the game started to change. The American team began to utilize their speed and agility to get through the Russians' rather undefended goal. Now, this is when the game started to change for America's favor, because when the USSR's Vladimir Krutov was sent to the penalty box for high sticking, America got 2 shots fired off, and then the third, with 8 seconds left in the power play, slid right in. Giving it back to Jim for the night, this is Andy Anderson handing it back to Bill.
Thanks, Rob. Those clips were amazing to watch. Now, as a matter of fact, our patriotic ice players are going off to take on Finland for their final game. Wish our boys luck in bringing home the gold. This would be big for them, considering that most of them are either in college or fresh out of college. It could help them start their careers. But one thing is certain, these boys will go down in history for winning themselves and America this miracle on ice. This is Tom, signing off. And have a good night, America.